Welcome to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to all viewers, subscribers, and supporters. In this episode, I will talk about the 3.0 Tdi V6 engine. So to the point. The 3.0 Tdi engine is one of the most recognizable and widely used diesel engines in the Volkswagen and Audi range and other VG Group brands, such as Porsche and SKODA. It is a 2,967 cubic centimeters V6 engine with common rail direct fuel injection and turbocharging. It debuted in 2004 and has had several generations and numerous modifications, including EA896, EA897. General opinions. The 3.0 Tdi engine generally enjoys a good reputation among users. It is praised for high operating culture, smooth power delivery, low vibrations, and quiet operation for a diesel engine. Dynamic performance. High torque available from low revs, which ensures great acceleration and flexibility in a wide range of speeds. It allows for dynamic driving even in large and heavy cars. Relatively low fuel consumption. Given the power offered and the dimensions of the vehicles in which it is installed, fuel consumption is often assessed as acceptable or even low. Potential for modification. The engine is susceptible to chip tuning, which allows for a significant increase in power and torque. Advantages. Power and torque. Impressive values that ensure dynamic driving. V6 work culture, much higher than in four-cylinder diesels. Durability. With proper servicing considered a durable unit if properly serviced and operated. Economy. A good combination of performance and reasonable fuel consumption, especially on longer routes. Versatility. It works well both in the city and on long routes. Faults and failures, most frequently reported. Despite its many advantages, the 3.0 Tdi is not without the typical problems of modern diesels, as well as a few specific problems. Timing, the biggest and most expensive problem. Location. The chain timing system is located on the gearbox side at the back of the engine. This means that replacing it requires dismantling the engine or gearbox, which drastically increases labor costs, even a dozen or so hours of work, and in some cases, even 27 hours. Number of chains. In older engine generations, e.g. EA896, there were as many as 4 chains, 3 slides, and 4 tensioners. Newer generations, e.g. EA897, usually have 2 chains, but still require a lot of work to replace. Wear symptoms. The main symptom is loud noises, rattling, scraping from the engine area, especially after starting a cold engine for a few seconds, as well as metallic knocks while driving. Causes of failure. The most common problem is worn chains, stretching, and faulty hydraulic tensioners that do not maintain the proper tension. This problem was particularly prevalent in the early years of production, e.g. 224 HP versions, although it has not been completely eliminated in newer versions. Costs. Replacing the timing belt costs around PLN 5,000 to 10,000, or even more, depending on the car model and scope of work. This is one of the most expensive repairs in this engine. Injection system. Piezoelectric injectors. They are very precise, but also delicate and expensive to replace. Over time, they can wear out, which is manifested by uneven engine operation, increased fuel consumption, and problems with starting. High-pressure pump. HR pump failure can lead to contamination of the entire injection system with filings, which is associated with a very expensive repair. Diesel particulate filter, DPF, and EGR valve. DPF clogging. A typical problem for diesels used mainly in the city, on short distances, where the filter has no chance of burning out on its own. This can lead to a loss of power, emergency mode, and expensive replacement. EGR valve failures, also related to the accumulation of soot, which leads to its blockage or damage. Intake manifolds and flaps in the manifold. Intake manifolds, carbon deposits accumulate over time, and electronically controlled flaps, so-called swirl flaps, can seize or break, which leads to errors and a loss of power. Repair involves cleaning or replacing the manifold. Turbocharger. In most versions, this is a single turbocharger with variable geometry. It's where is natural at high mileage, manifested by a drop in power, whistling, and smoke. Replacement or regeneration is a costly operation. In more powerful biturbo versions, the risk of problems is double. Too low oil pressure mainly applies to the EA897 Evo generation. Some sources indicate a problem with low oil pressure at idle and medium revs in newer EA897 Evo engines. This can lead to accelerated engine wear and even seizure. The problem is complicated because the controller intentionally maintains low pressure. This can be compounded by oil dilution with fuel, e.g. due to frequent, unfinished DPF burnout cycles or leaky injectors. Combustion sample values may vary depending on vehicle model, power, and driving style. In the mixed cycle, from 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers in lighter cars and weaker versions, to 9 to 10 liters per 100 kilometers in heavier SUVs and more powerful versions in real road conditions. On the road, values below 7 liters per 100 kilometers are possible. In the city, about 8 to 12 liters per 100 kilometers, depending on traffic intensity and driving style. Timing. As mentioned, the timing in 3.0 Tdi engines is chain and located on the gearbox side. It consists of several chains, slides, and tensioners. Although theoretically it is lifelong, in practice it wears out over time. In older versions, problems appeared even after 100 to 150,000 kilometers. In newer versions, its durability has been improved, but it may still require intervention at higher mileages, e.g. 200 to 300,000 kilometers. Replacement is always expensive due to engine dismantling. Oil. Choosing the right oil is crucial for the life of the 3.0 Tdi engine. Oils that meet VW standards are recommended, often those with low viscosity, e.g. 5W, 30, or 0W30, and a special specification that protects the DPF filter and minimizes deposits. Older versions often require oil that meets the VW 507.00 standard, or older 505.01 for some versions without DPF. Newer versions, Euro 6D and newer, may require oil that meets the VW 508.00/509.00 standard, often 0W20, which is even more environmentally friendly and energy efficient. Always check the manufacturer's recommendations for the specific engine code and year, and use oils from reputable manufacturers, e.g. Castrol, MOTO, Leaky Moly, Mobil. It is important to change the oil regularly, maximum every 15,000 kilometers or once a year, and in the case of intensive use, city driving, short distances, even more often. 3.0 Tdi engine versions. Over the years, many variants of the 3.0 Tdi engine have appeared, differing in power, torque, and the equipment and technologies used. Example power versions. 204 HP, often found in Audi A4, A5, A6, Q5, VW Touareg. 231 HP newer versions, e.g. in Q7, Q8, A6/A7C8. 240 HP, one of the most popular versions in many Audi and VW models, e.g. A6C6/C7, Q7i, Touareg I/2. 245 HP, evolution of the 240 HP version, often in A6C7, A7, Q5. 262 HP newer versions, e.g. in Touareg 2 after facelift. 272 HP, often found in Audi A6C7, Q72. 286 HP newer versions, e.g. in A6/A7/A8C8, Q7/Q8. 313 HP, biturbo, very powerful version, e.g. in Audi A6/A7 by TDI, SQ5. 326 HP, evolution of by TDI. 340 HP, less common version, e.g. in VW Phaeton, however, it is already a 4.2 V8 TDI engine. The differences between the versions are not only power, but also the type of turbocharger, single or biturbo, generation of the common rail system, type of injectors, presence of AdBlue, SCR, in newer emission standards, Euro 5, Euro 6, or applied solutions in the field of cooling and heat management. Each generation introduced improvements, but also new, potential failure points related to increasingly complex equipment, e.g. AdBlue systems. To sum up, the 3.0 TDI engine is a very successful design that offers great performance and work culture. Its main problem is the high costs associated with potential timing belt replacement. Regular and conscientious servicing, use of the right oil and care for the DPF and EGR system are key to its long and trouble-free operation. Thank you for watching the film, and I invite you to subscribe to the Automotive Freak channel. Greetings to everyone, and see you in the next episode. See you soon.